Good morning, guys. So I'm kind of late today. I slept in again. It's spring break here, so all of our schedules are kind of off. But I set alarms for Tuesday and Thursday this morning, so I should be waking up at a reasonable time for those days from now on. Except this Thursday because it's Jana's birthday, so I will not be streaming this Thursday. But I might stream on Friday. What's up, Oob, Matt, Boss? You're actually third. But good try. Also, I should have been live like half an hour ago, or at least 20 minutes ago. But last minute I decided to randomly look up to see if there was any options for multi-chat, meaning I can get chat from YouTube and Twitch in one place rather than having to rely on the stupid way I've been doing things with like multiple windows up. And I found one, so I set it up. It took like 5 minutes to set up. It was nice, and it seems working perfectly. But I haven't seen anyone from YouTube chat yet, so we'll see. If you're on YouTube and you want to say hi so I can test this out, that would be fantastic. Yeah, this is a new thing we just added. There is now secret levels in the game. We'll be updating the demo here soon, probably, with the secret level, along with all the quality of life things we've added in. I'll show it to you. Speed running really quick. And that's how you speedrun the first couple levels. So when I unlock this level, a little fish appears over here. And you're like, wait, did I just see a fish? And if you happen to click it fast enough... Oh, whoops. We toggle a breakpoint. That happens. And you're like, whoa, I just unlocked a new level. Then you can go to it. It's a copy of the tutorial level right now, but yeah. So we'll probably have a fishing spot there, or that'll probably be the place where you get a fishing rod, actually, and then you can go back to other levels and fish. That's awesome. Love it. Cool. Thanks. Crimson Box, thank you. Jacob Hobbs, welcome in. Thanks, guys. I can see YouTube chat, and I read it within a timely manner. I didn't take 20 minutes to notice it, so I'd say this is a win so far. That's awesome. I can't remember what this thing is called now. It's called StreamerBot. That's what I'm using. I will be adding that to my repertoire, I guess. Discovery. Yeah, so now you can discover new levels. Maybe we'll work on that level today. I don't know. I need to make a little pond for that level. I'm just trying to decide if I want like the water in it to be animated or not. Might not. Maybe we just make it like the other levels are. I don't know. Let's do that for now. Let's just go set up like a basic level for it. Recent levels. Secret pond. Okay, so for now, let's get rid of the NPCs from here because I don't think we need them. And that guy. And that chest. Actually, I guess we probably do want a chest here. Well, do we? I don't know. This might be a Jana thing because she's the one that has all these things set up. What can you get from the previous levels? Let's hit play. Let's go back to previous levels. Brandon, thanks so much for the sub. 50 months. We already went and saw the Minecraft movie, actually. We saw it on day before yesterday. We saw it on Saturday. We went to a matinee at our theater. We have not gone to a movie in a theater in a long time. Probably like, for me, it's been a few years. And Jana and Abby went and saw The Little Mermaid last. And before that was like a long time ago. It was pretty good. There were a couple things that kind of bothered me, like they kept changing the proportion of the block size, which was very frustrating to me. Like, why couldn't they just stick to a two-person tall like block size? Like, how come every single time they built something it was like a totally different size? That was really like, I just don't see why they had to do that and like why that mattered. So that was a little annoying. And then apparently I wasn't like super enthralled in it because I honestly started falling asleep somewhere around like 3/4 of the way in. So I may have missed like 10 minutes, but I'm not sure. And then I woke up for the ending. That might just be because I'm getting old and I can't sit through a movie anymore. I don't know. Or it might be just because I didn't get a lot of sleep the night before. But it was pretty good. I think when it, I will probably watch it again when it comes out on streaming services. Sorry, I randomly forgot swallowing worked. So I tried to do that wrong. My bad. Anyway, what can you get from this level? Cooked meat? Maybe we just like make an NPC that gives you the key if you get like 3 cooked meat. My gosh. Okay. Or we could do honey maybe. Hi Lux. Uh-oh, that means Quinn is awake. What do you have in your hair? You need a bath. Got stuff stuck on your head. Alright, for now I think we'll do... Quinn's coming to say hi. Come here. Hi. Morning. You're already on the tablet? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can you say hi to the camera? Can you wave hi?
Hi.
Good job.
Hi.
Good job. Say good morning. What? Here, talking to the microphone. Say hello.
Oh. Oh.
Say good morning. The tablet's on. Turn off your phone. All right. Go play with Mama. Love you. Okay, I'm back. Babbling in silence is peak. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I think let's just do cooked meat for now, I think. I don't know what else to do. That's like a new thing you got in this level. Okay. So let's make an NPC with a quest here. We have to make a quest. Where's this under? Data. Quest library. I guess make a new folder. Miscellaneous. Data asset. Quest. This is going to be PD. No. DA underscore quest. Underscore fishing rod. Required item is going to be meat. Let's do 3 of them. Reward item is going to be fishing rod, which I'm thinking about switching this from a weapon. I think that we should make like unique items that just stay in your inventory. Did any kids say chicken jockey or something throughout the movie? We had a couple of kids that were behind us that would like randomly yell things, but I wasn't really paying attention. They weren't that bad. Oi, I Steb. STEB. And then there was no sound. I have to admit, I went a little crazy and collected all of the Minecraft toys that were in the McDonald's promotion for the movie. Nice. Yeah, my mom asked me if Abby had been collecting them, and we don't go to McDonald's, so we are not collecting them. Not through your headphones? Well, that sounds like a you problem, Red. Because for once, my Streamlabs is actually showing me that there is audio coming through, so I know it's working on my end. None at yours. You're happy about that? Yeah. We had these after we watched like almost the whole credits. We'd like to do that. I don't know. There is something at the credits though for you guys who like just skip out on credits or leave early. There you will miss something. It's not huge, but there is something there. Anyway, there were 3 guys that were definitely adults, probably in their 20s, that walked out right ahead of us, and they were all 3 dressed as Steve. So there were some fanatics, I guess, but that's okay. Abby and I said we were going to come home and play Minecraft, but then we didn't. I was trying to hit a code a Minecraft-like voxel world. Always wanted to know how they're made. There's a bunch of videos on YouTube about people making them in like Unreal and stuff. Let's go. We're gonna go to equipment, make a new folder. This isn't technically equipment though. Let's go to item library. Let's call this. Let's make a new folder called key items. And this is going to be, let's see, we have we need to go up 1 layer and go to PDA item and make a child blueprint class. Call it key item. There shouldn't be anything in here that we like need to change, I don't think. And then we go to inventory. We're going to duplicate this. This needs to be a star or something. Do we have a star? Nope. Let's do this. Let's go to this folder. We'll just browse through. See if there's anything in here that will work. We could make it like tools. That could be interesting. Just make it like a pickaxe. Or a lantern would be kind of cool. I like the lantern. I was definitely not expecting to add another filter on here, but I really think it'll help. Okay, these are equipment, consumables, widget button, key items. And then we don't have a key items on our filter. Is it called filter? Nope. Is category, type, inventory item type, new, call it key item. Heard some tales of really horrible behaved children in some of the screenings, like some kid one time got like all the kids in a theater to yell jockey when they said chicken. Yeah, that kind of stuff, I've seen that kind of stuff happen. I mean, so I went to the first screening of Star Wars episode 3, I want to say it was. Maybe it was episode 2, I don't remember. One of those two. I think it was 3. In my hometown of Star Valley, Wyoming. I was trying to decide if I want to say that out loud or not. It's fine. Super tiny town. It's actually like 3 different towns like combined that like we all go to the same high school. It's kind of wild. And there's like 3 different elementary schools in each. Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, it's really small. Our graduating class was like 25 people or something. But anyway, I went there, and there were like, surprisingly, we had a bunch of random like fanatics who were like running around screaming and stuff, and then we did like a trivia thing, and people were like getting hyped about it. I was actually pretty surprised that they went to those lengths at the little tiny theater. The fact that we had a theater at all was pretty crazy, but we had theater with one auditorium in it. When I moved out of there and I went to my first theater outside of Star Valley, and realized there were more than one auditorium in a theater, I was like blown away. I did not know that was a thing. You think I would have known that like from like movies and stuff, but I'd never seen that in a movie or anything. Like I was just like, they're showing more than one movie at a time in here. It was so crazy to me. Anyway, update filter. Populate inventory. We're updating the filter based on that. So we just need to go in here and figure out what we're doing here. Key item. I assume we need, I don't know, I don't think this matters. Clear inventory, loop through. Item type. Oh, that's all we need to do is item type. So what is this though? We have fill with empties. I don't think we're going to fill with empties for the key items, because I don't think I want players to know how many key items there are. Or actually, maybe we should. Maybe that'd be kind of fun if you knew there were like 4 key items you had to find. And I'm kind of thinking maybe she get the key items from all the secret levels. I don't know. We'll see. So I guess we'll do... Why are we doing this though? That's weird. I guess we'll do it and figure out what it is. Maybe this is just have I don't know, it's been a while since I've done this, so maybe this has to do with like just keeping track of how many we have versus how many slots we have available. Key item max count, let's just make this like 4 for now. That's not 4. I'm guessing we're gonna have like a pickaxe, a fishing rod, obviously, maybe like, who knows, like a bucket or something later. I don't know. We have other things too. Either just like special items that allow you to perform certain actions that you couldn't otherwise, like fishing. Okay, what else do we have? Reset inventory count. We're setting all these to 0. So our key item also should be set back to 0. Let's just duplicate this and call this key item max count for now. And we'll just plug it in over here just so we have it. Okay. Now we go into fishing rod. That's fine. No, not that. We want to go into key item and our type, item type. We're changing this to key item. Compile, save. That's literally it. That's all we need to do. And then this is a fishing rod that we don't. Oh no, this is a fishing rod quest. That's fine. In here, we want to make a new show in folder view. Let's make a folder, item library. Have the key items. Now make a new one, miscellaneous. Data asset, key, item, DA, key, item, underscore, fishing rod. I hate the fishing rod thing, so I'm probably gonna make a new one. I don't know if we're doing this actually. Let's go to equipment and just pick a random weapon. Yeah, we're doing the thicker outline. And then all of these should be undroppable, so I should have just set that up by default. Key item. I think it's under tags. Where is this? Item tags. Can't delete. That's it. Cell value 0, item type, key value, or key item. Equip queue doesn't matter. And then world sprite hovered. Now let's go back here and duplicate this. I'm just gonna make another one for Jana so she can use it later. Pickaxe. It's dumb I have to do these 3 times, but it is what it is. That's it. Okay, so now when we get this, we have a quest here that will want a key. Hey, I'm making your key items. Can you think of any off the top of your head that you want other than like a fishing rod and a pickaxe? Okay. Do you want can I have an NPC in this level that just wants like some meat or something to give you a key to open the chest, or you just want to just NPC give you the new pond level?
Oh.
Sorry. I'll just have an NPC that gives you the fishing rod.
Okay.
In exchange for what?
Well, you have apples and carrots and wheat and potato at this point. So, no, not necessarily, because this is off the lower one. I don't know.
You have cooked meat. I was gonna do that for now.
Okay, yeah, that works. Do that.
Okay, great. Fishing rod goes, or that thing goes away then. I'm playing Minecraft right now. Nice. I saw a group of teens all dressed in suits ready for the next showing of the movie when I left theater. Nice. The land of the LDS? Oh, wait, Star Valley? Is that what you're talking about? How do you know that? You've been to Star Valley, Wyoming? Water? I'm gonna make this as big as I can without making it blurry. I want. There's really no reason to like change too much of this, but I just don't want to make. I want to make sure that it like doesn't look exactly the same as the tutorial level. It's a lot smaller than I wanted it to be. Change the sort priority to -10 just in case. We'll probably make a larger version of this in Procreate. What's up, Sky? Welcome in. Okay, now we need to go to foliage and do lasso, I guess. That's not working. Sure. Then we need some fishing spots. And then do we have a fisherman? We have a fish. Just do a human fish. Oh, a sentient fish. I cannot tell if this person has a fish or not. It says beast tamer. They must have a bird. Make sure he's not moving. Water rate is 0. Okay, great. Give him a quest component. Fishing rod. This should be obvious enough then when you see this. This is huge though. Why is this so big? It just looks stupid that big. Let's go fix it. It's under challenge, I think. So this has an overlay on it. Okay, we'll try that. That's much better. It's still kind of like unbalanced, like it's up too high. I don't know if we can fix that though, because we have this something. Inside of something, the widget switcher. I don't know why that's so high. Bottom 0. So it's at 80 because it's centering this one. I don't know why this one is being centered there though. What'd I do? Why is the size box not working again though? That's better. All right, so if we cheat, might give ourselves 3 cooked meat. Now we can do that. Go in here. Oh, it's showing up here. Why is it showing up here? Oh, because we didn't change that. Right. Quest, fishing rod. Actually, let's leave it here. Let's go browse to it. Key item, fishing rod. We go back here, weapon, fishing rod, and we delete it. I replace that with fishing. Okay, the fishing spot. We need to switch this to, let's see, challenge, requirement, key item. Oh, this one. Delete. There's no fishing rod now. Here. Cheat. Oh, our food's moved. Interesting, this doesn't show anything. Probably, oh, I know why that's happening. Well, let's just see if we can, if it matters. Does matter. Okay. That's not working. Let's fix it. Getting errors, access none, trying to read popular inventory. Access none. Well, fill with empties is definitely broken for starters, so let's switch this to 4. I love the Sims music. What's up, Lanny? How's the progress on the new game? It's going pretty well. I'm still kind of just making like extra features and stuff, and then Jana's doing level design. So I think she actually just did a new level the other day, and I need to like just make art for it. But yeah, we're definitely getting there. Which is good because I'm kind of dying to work on something new. How did we get none here? Maybe it was just because we were missing that slot size. Now we have 4. Okay. Still not showing up in that slot. Oh, it's also not switching to... Need to fix that too. Okay, so first let's go to our inventory and fix that issue. Button image. Okay, that's easy. Kind of nice when I make things simple to do. Okay, we're filtering out things that are equipped, which is fine. This isn't ever getting equipped. We're just checking to see if the item type is the same as the filter, and I know it is, so... Ah. Another error. That was probably the issue. Here again. How many max columns? Each inventory, yep. This is pretty much for everywhere. I don't know why I would want to do any less. Might just want to hard code that so I don't have to change it every time. That's fine. Okay, also, Jana said she wanted a new... Oh, that's a quest, my bad. We're looking for data, item library, key items. Duplicate this, shovel. That's it. Okay, it's working. I don't know why my cursor went away. There it is. Cool. So these will no longer have stats on them, meaning your stats will be still completely dependent or dependent of your equipment. Good. Know the feeling? Cool. My previous game I finished just as I got burnt out over it, and currently all I have left to do is level design. Apparently I'm not a fan of level design. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. It depends on what the level design is. I don't love level design in this game. It's okay, I guess. But level design in like Swords and Magic is pretty fun. And I think level design in the next game is going to be pretty fun, depending on how I make the art for it. But yeah. What's up, Angel? New here. What's the elevator pitch? What's up, Sleepy Dragon? Yeah, so this is a point and click hidden object RPG. So if you've ever played Hidden Folks or like one of those like Find the Cat games, I guess, we're kind of taking a lot of inspiration from that and then just adding RPG elements to the top of it. So we'll go back to the tutorial level and I'll show you. So this is the overview map. You collect these gems by finding secret objects in each level. We'll go full screen and go that so you can see better. Oh, my camera's gonna do like glitchy things. Sorry about that. Anyway, so you find these gems by finding certain secret objects in each level, sort of like Where's Waldo. So you go to the level, and at the top here, it'll show you the objects you're looking for in each level. So when I click things, I can like shake trees and stuff. So I just got a gem. So I found one of those things, and I have one gem. Finding multiples of them doesn't matter. It's just finding one of them. And then this guy has a quest for me, so he wants 2 apples in exchange for something. This guy over here, I have to fight him, so I need to roll a 3 on my combat 3 or whatever to do damage to him. So if I go look at my stats here, I have a combat stat and I roll a d4, so a 4-sided die, which gives me a 1 to 4 plus 0. I have nothing equipped that gives me bonuses. So let's turn our quest in here. He gives me a key. That key probably goes here. Got it. Now I found all 3 of my objects. And I can go to my inventory. And I have that club I just got, so I can equip it, and it gives me a +1 on my combat. So now I have d4 plus 1, so 2 to 5. So now, if I roll this, 2 to 5 means I have a pretty good chance of beating him, and I did. Rolled my 5, and I got a coin. That just goes in my inventory. So then I can close these if I want to, or I can leave them open, doesn't matter. And I head back to the main map, and I have 3 gems, so I can unlock the next level. And this level gets quite a bit more complex, and the next level gets a little more complex than that. And then eventually when you get to the next biome, it'll kind of reset back down to the smaller level and then grow bigger and bigger again. So in this level, I can just start kind of hovering over people to see what they want. This guy wants an apple. It looks like that's a repeatable quest, so I can just keep doing it. But I should put like a little repeat, or like an infinity sign over it or something. That'd be nice. There's some flowers in a bucket there. I can shake these boxes, nothing in there. This dog's looking for a bone. These sheep have a craftsmanship challenge, so I can try to roll that. And I did. Succeeded, so I was able to shear the sheep and got some wool. This guy wants that flower. Cool, he gave me a new item. I can equip that. That gives me +1 on charisma, or whatever you want it to be. There's no text in the game. We do that on purpose to make translation easier, and also just because I think it's kind of fun when players there's just nothing, like, you don't need to like read anything. I don't know. Makes it a little harder to design, but at the same time I feel like it helps us make smarter decisions about how UI should work and everything. Anyway, this guy wants milk. Probably get milk from the cow. I need wheat. There we go. I can give him the milk. And he gives me a bone. The dog wanted the bone. Oh, he has another quest. He wants some fertilizer. Or who knows what that is. Maybe chocolate ice cream. So I found all 3 items now. To get fertilizer, I need to give them carrots. So I can start shaking some bushes looking for carrots, maybe. Oh, there's some carrots. 3 carrots. Oh, I wanted 2. Cool. So there's that. So now I've done pretty much everything in the level, I believe. I can keep getting more. I don't know why that's a mystery. I don't know if that guy is supposed to have a second quest, or if it's just repeatable. To fix that. Anyway, that's everything in this level, so we can come back to the main menu. Sounds neat. What happens if you run out of hearts? Yeah, you can get more. Oh, also, when you go back to this level, you can see, like, this is showing there's an apple here. And then this is showing that I can harvest all 4 of these items here too. So you can go back to old levels and get more items. It's just like you're just exploring another area. I'll show you what happens when you run out of hearts in this level, or I'll try to. Let's unequip all of our gear, just so we have nothing. And we'll try to beat these. Try to not beat these guys. Actually, we literally can't. So we're down 3 hearts. We have 1 heart left. Oh, we failed again. And now we have no hearts left. And now, whenever we try to fight someone or do a challenge, we fail. Like, nothing happens. I can't do challenges anymore. I can do other things. I can complete quests and loot stuff and things like that. Nothing else happens. But until I have hearts back, I cannot do any more challenges. That's the only thing it does. It's very, very casual. But I can go take a potion and it gives me +2 hearts. Or here's a carrot that gives me 1 heart. And now I can do my challenge again. That's it. It's pretty simple. Can I even beat them? I'm doing... Oh, these are not hovering. That's weird. These should allow me to hover. I thought I had that fixed. Anyway, I have a... I guess you don't need to. Whatever. So yeah, I can roll a 5 if I roll... I'm really lucky. There it is. We also have a bit of a cheat mechanic where if I roll a low number, I roll 1 there, I can now on this character, as long as I can actually succeed this roll, if I couldn't win at all, then this doesn't happen. But the fact that I can win and I'm fighting him again means I can never roll a 1 again. So if I roll again, it will not be a 1 for sure. Okay, 3 failed. So now it will never be a 2 either. So it's like gives you +1 each time. So I don't actually know if these drop carrots in this level. They do. I have 3 coins. Nope. And I rolled a 3 again. So now now this next one I have to win because I'll either roll a 4 or a 5. There it is. So it's sort of like you don't have to worry about it be getting too hard or whatever. It's gonna that might not feel as impactful when you're rolling like d12s later on in the game because you can eventually upgrade your dice. But the fact that we have it at all, I think, is handy. You want eggs? Now we're talking. Now we can buy a big health potion. That guy wants milk. I don't know why these guys have a quest with that's not a mystery, and the other one has a quest that's a mystery. And there's a new weapon, and there's my D6. Now I have a D6, so I should have done that first before I did the honey, because I would have had a better chance of fighting those guys. I guess I can use these guys then. There's a 6. Oh, 2's bad. Oh, right. And these guys have 2 hearts as well. I forgot about that. I'm getting my butt kicked. There we go. We can cook that meat. We got all 4 of our things. There's a 4 and a 5. Cool. And then we can eat that cooked meat too if we want. Or we can cook more and then we can go unlock the secret level we just made. Head back to the map. Oh, we haven't opened. Wait, didn't we already open this? I guess not. There's our secret level. This guy wants some meat. Oh yeah, we already did this. We already did this. Forgot, we cheated. We cheated into this. But anyway, this guy would have normally given us meat, and then we'd have we can fish here. But these are Craftsman 7, which means we probably don't have what we need here, because we can only roll to 5. So we just, I don't know if this should just be like grayed out or like red or something, and just say like you can't do it, or if it should just like show the number in red showing that you can't do it. But for now, you can try, even though you'll fail. Anyway, can't help but notice the Unreal icon at the bottom. Are you doing this in Real? Is the executable ungodly in size? No, it's not too bad. And yes, it's Unreal. This is the next level that I have not messed with yet. There's a dragon here. It's only a 3 though. And these guys are supposed to have quests, but they don't do anything yet. But yeah, we are using Unreal Engine, and the reason is because I've been working in Unreal Engine for like 7+ years now. I think it's been a long time, and I know Blueprints really well because that's what I use for everything. And I didn't want to learn a new engine to make a simple game, even though a 2D game in Unreal Engine is not ideal. So yeah, but it's not too bad. I don't know what size the executable is. I can check though. But it's like, it's compared to most modern games, it's pretty damn small. Even so my main project called Swords of Magic and Stuff, which is on Steam in early access, you can buy it today and play it. And it is a large open world multiplayer RPG. It's pretty casual as well, very cutesy art and stuff. So it's not like it's crazy. And it's low poly, so there's that, but it's just not that big. That is not the right folder. Let's see. Here's the Swords Magic build. So our shipping build is 5 gigs, and there's hundreds of hours of content in that game already. So 5 gigs is pretty damn small compared to most open world RPGs you might play that you download, like AAA stuff like Skyrim and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure is way bigger. Now let's go look at our. Where is it? I'm in the wrong place. Hang on, we'll find it. Builds, shipping build, Windows. We're looking at 558 megabytes for this game. It's still nowhere near finished, so you're probably gonna have to be like, a couple gigs, I assume. It's not crazy. Glad to hear it's small. I tried to make something with those Paragon models Epic was giving away. The model itself was 3 gigabytes. That's crazy. Yeah, I think when you package, it'll be a lot smaller because it does compress things. But regardless, like, that's still a lot. What can you do with unwanted items or old equipment? I'll show you. As of right now, if you don't want some equipment, you can click it. Oh God, no, not click it. You can right click it and then delete it. That's all you can do for now. And then later we're gonna have vendors. Like there's gonna be a town in the game with like a whole bunch of like NPCs that just like sell things to you. And it'll just be like a quest. They'll just give you coins for things. And there might be ways to sell or like sell old equipment there. And it can consumables and such too. And like a bunch of like resources. So you can just like go farm like wheat or whatever. When you have like 5 or 10 wheat or whatever, you can go trade it for a coin. And then that same town will also have a bunch of vendors so you can buy stuff with coins. So that's the idea for now. There will be vendors as you go through as well. Like there was that one guy in this level, like this guy that sells you potions, and maybe this guy will like buy something from you for coins. I don't know. He doesn't do anything yet. As of right now, the only way to get coins is to do quests. And where to do this? Oh, I didn't turn that in. Hit that, guys. I don't have all of his wool yet. It gives me some thread. I also noticed there's a whole bunch of stuff in this level, which is kind of cool. We might have to make it 3 rows after a certain amount, because this might get kind of crazy. Ideally, there's not too many levels that have like so much stuff in them that it's going to be unruly for that. We'll see though. Anyway, this level needs to be totally done. Start on this level yet. But yeah, the secret pond level is working, and hold on, was it actually? Did it actually save that we've unlocked it? Yes. Excellent. Cool. I'm happy with that. All right. Where is my... Oh. There we go. I don't want chat open over here, but I want to see things on top of chat. That kind of sucks. Whatever. Anyway, I'm intrigued to see where this goes. Yeah, me too. Thanks. Yeah, we did Next Fest, and we got like I think like 1,000 wish lists, so it wasn't like anything wild, but it was fine, I guess. And then we got reached out. We were at someone reached out to us. It was a Chinese publisher who wants to help publish the game in like the Asian markets, I guess. Which we're interested in, but we haven't heard back from them yet. So there's a good chance they're just not interested in working with us. We don't need any funding or anything like that. We just need help marketing and porting the game. So that would be great. Especially since they were interested in porting to consoles, and that would be awesome because they would pretty much just do it themselves as far as I know. But yeah, that'd be really cool to get the game on like Switch or Switch 2 or whatever it's going to be called. I can't think of what it's called. Is it just Switch 2? Whatever it is. Would be cool if you had like a collection / achievement system in it, like find all the old equipment, etc. as well, or use coins to buy access to secret levels as well. That could be cool. Switch 2. Yeah, we don't really have a collection system, but there will be achievements through Steam, which would be nice to have that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But I mean, the problem is that I don't, so in Swords of Magic, we have a collection system which lets players like collect everything. And the problem with that is then whenever players can't get a certain item or whatever, or they like are stuck with a choice between two items, then they feel like they were gypped, right? They feel like they were like screwed over, and I don't want to do that. I'm trying really hard not to like introduce any mechanics to make players feel like they have to find every single item in the game, but we're also not putting anything in the game where you have to choose between certain things yet. At least I don't think we'll have that. So yeah, I don't know, maybe we'll be fine. Let's go to Janna's test level. We've been playing with new mechanics in here, so we have like this. We had some TNT. We can drop it in here, and then it blows up that thing, and we can open a chest. And then we have a switch here that does the same thing, but we just don't have, like, we already put the TNT in there, so it doesn't do anything. And then we set up this like wall switch. This is meant to like go on walls, but it kind of looks like it's just sitting on the ground, so it works too. Where you can flip this lever, and it turns on like a moving platform or whatever. This obviously wouldn't have people and trees attached to it, but like we can attach anything we want. So we could have like Janna wants to do like mine tracks in a mine cart that like that the NPC can be like attached to, and then like they'll ride a mine cart around or whatever. So she wants to do like a mine level, which is cool. And then we have different options for like how this works. So you can switch it from ping pong, which was doing, to just like do nothing when it gets to the end. Now I'll just go to the end and just do nothing. 1,000 wish lists is nothing to sneeze at. I showed my game at a convention last year and only got it to about 50. Oof. Yeah, well, we have a pretty decent sized community. We have about 6,000 people on our Discord, so I was able to kind of push it there, which helped. And then I posted a YouTube video about it as well, and we have like 30,000 subscribers on YouTube, which again is not huge, but like it's a number. It's better than 0. So we do have like a community already which helps. So Anyway, the last thing I want to do is like build like a puzzle system, and I don't know what to do with that yet. I have not decided. I'm kind of thinking something like, oh, there's another thing I wanted to do too. I want to build like a combat trigger. Let's go to our challenge. Let's add a little thing onto our challenge. So whenever it's beat, we can trigger something. Hopefully this works. Oops. What do we call this? Success? We'll add actor. Make it an array. Expose it, and then when we spawn reward, let's challenge however we want. Attempt challenge. Can attempt challenge, do once, challenge ongoing, roll dice, wait 2 seconds, then we check to see if we succeeded the challenge. If we did, take damage, call dealt damage, played, call defeated challenge. Okay, challenge, spawn reward. Let's do it right here. Oops. And then we will do a trigger event message. Activate. Let's do an is valid on this, just in case something else has been like destroyed or something. We don't get an error. Okay, so now we should be able to set up like this guy. I think he just has a challenge. Yeah, challenge, and then we add that, and I drop this guy here. This is challenge combat 3. Okay, let's test it. So, oh, we need to reset. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, I need a carrot to beat him. I forgot we had that. So cheat. I need a search bar on this. Okay, we beat him. And that triggers that. Perfect. Okay. Now we need to do, and now that we can like trigger things like that, we can also do the same thing with the quest. Should we do the same thing with the quest? Oh, we already had that. Right, duh. We did that. Okay. Cool. So now let's do let's go to our blueprints folder, make a new actor in here. We're going to call this BP. I don't know what to call this, like trigger manager or something. Let's call this, yeah, let's call it trigger manager. We'll make it as generic as possible. And we'll drag it out here. Move it over the top of this thing. And we're going to call this, we're going to open this up and we're going to do DPI trigger. We're gonna call this trigger amount. I wonder if we should try. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to like save this. I think this should just be like a local thing. So if you leave the level and come back in, it just resets. Oh, I mean, we can save it if it's been defeated, but I think if you're like halfway through, it'll just reset. Which means that might be a problem if we want like NPCs to like not come back. Or we'll just design around that and make sure that when you beat it, let's call this like trigger event or event on triggered, I guess. Or event on completed, I guess. We'll make that a name. Wait, did we make the events tags? Or IDs? Their IDs. Click or activate something in a specific order to get stuff. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like an NPC that shows the order in their speech bubble and you have to remember the order for the puzzle. That'd be cool. Like it just shows arrows or something. Or like symbols or something. That'd be really cool actually. I like that. That's a great idea. Sure, write that down. To do it'd be kind of cool just to build that, because then we could just make like an array of like you could have like a speech bubble that pops up that just shows like a hint for anything like in the level, right? Like maybe it's just like we just show like icons. It could be like a door and then like TNT or something, who knows? And then like you'd know like, oh, there's something behind that door, I just need to blow it up or something. I don't know. Like things like that would be kind of cool. I don't know what exactly we'd use it for, but it would be useful to like build for anything. And then you could just literally just add as many like speech bubbles you wanted, and it would just like show them across a string. So you could have NPCs like talking with just icons. Love it. And then you would just have like, yeah, pattern order. We'll build that with this system probably. I think you can maybe have an icebreaker kind of puzzle in a later Frozen level. Have to click or break ice tiles. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be kind of neat if you just had to click something and like cracked it, and you clicked again and the crack got bigger, and you kept clicking it until it shattered. That could be kind of fun. Love it. Okay, wrote it down. Okay, event on completed, and then we'll go to begin play and we'll check to see if they have this event. Check event. Check event. If we have the event, we just want to destroy this. This just gets just deleted. It would be nice to be able to save like the amount or the progress on this, but I don't think we're able to do that. Which means what'll happen is if you have like 3 bandits, for example, and you have to beat all 3 of the bandits to open up their cave or something, right? We can't put event tags on the bandits themselves. We'd put an event tag on this that says like defeated or open bandit cave, and then when you win those bandits themselves would have a condition on them that checks that they'll be deleted when the game starts if they have the open bandit cave, but they won't have individual events themselves that get this. So like if you beat one of them and leave the level and come back in, that one will respawn until you beat all 3 of them and it opens the cave, and then they'll all be gone. That's the way we're gonna do this. So it'll be kind of like design dependent rather than code dependent, which will be nice for me, not nice for Jana, but she'll be fine. A painter NPC, you have to give items of a certain color to get the reward. Oh, that'd be neat. You could maybe have like an icebreaker puzzle. Maybe you have to have items in your inventory in a certain order for the NPC to accept puzzle. That's a cool idea, but where there's no inventory management, because I would just wanted to avoid that. So you can't move things around in your inventory. You can't drag them around. So it'd be really hard for players to like do that. So probably not that one, but something like that would be cool. Anyway. Okay, and then we just want to do interfaces. Trigger event. We want to make sure this is true. If it's, well, either way, I guess it works. Actually, we'll just do this. We'll just do set trigger amount to trigger amount plus false will do -1, true will do 1. And then we just need a function to check trigger whenever this is updated. Well, hold on, let's actor trigger on complete instead. Hello? Make it an array. This, and this all can be exposed. If this is greater than or equal to the amount needed, and then I wonder if we should do a thing like on trigger if amount changed, I guess, I don't know. If this challenge has been completed and then the trigger is changed, should we untrigger the trigger actors? And if we're doing that, then we need to do one more boolean that says like completed. So if this is true, we want to set completed to true. If false, we can do a branch here and check if this if we were completed, and and we want to untrigger if we're no longer completed. Then we want to untrigger these actors. And then we want to set completed to false afterward. Okay, so what that means is if we have something like, if it takes like 3 levers or whatever to open a gate, so you like pull all 3 levers and then the gate opens, and then you're like, cool, I open the gate, and then later you flip that one of those levers back. If this is true and we've already completed it, then we'll turn that gate back off and close it again, and then players will have to flip it again to turn it back on. The reason for that, well, the reason we care about like making sure you're completed first is because if it's not completed yet and you flip one lever, then this is going to fail because you've only done one of the 4 or whatever. And then you're not going to be completed, so it'll just immediately try to untrigger everything. And if we untrigger a gate, for example, we might play it from end, which means the gate might snap to like open and then close itself again. So we might not want to untrigger events until we've actually completed it first. And we can have a Boolean that checks that too to see if we want to let trigger it every time, but I don't think we should. What's up, Scotty? Welcome in. Anyway, I think this is all we need here. We could have a Boolean that checks like if we're completed, we don't allow triggers anymore. That should probably be false to start. If we allow trigger changes uncompleted, then we need to make sure this is not. Right. Okay, and then otherwise we this is dumb. Let's do okay. If we allow trigger changes on completed, then we need to make sure that we're not completed on false. Otherwise, wait, I'm confusing myself. This is gonna work. I just need to get my head around it. If we allow trigger changes on completed, then it means we don't care if it's completed or not. Otherwise, we care if it's been completed or not, and we only want to trigger if it's false. Yes. Right? Does that make sense? Okay. We should also probably check our event. Oh, right. And we need to turn on that event. I thought we had a do. Oh, I guess we need to add a visual component to this too. We should have a widget probably that we can add icons to. We can just make the icons whatever we want. So we can have like an incomplete icon or an incomplete icon and a complete icon. And then you can just have as many as you want of them. That'd be kind of handy. Okay, and then if we don't have that event, then we will allow it to be clicked or triggered. Like this would be, we don't really need this, I guess, technically, because we can just use this. Or we do like a lockout event, which is separate from this, because this also means that if we trigger this, like if we trigger an event that has happened or whatever, so it doesn't show up next time or whatever, then we definitely can't do this either. I think it's fine. We'll just leave it alone. We'll leave it for now, and then if Jana's like, this isn't working how I want it to work, then we can change it. That's how we're gonna handle that. A painter would be really cool. I'm thinking about that. What I think would work though would be just having like 5 different paint, or 5 or 6 different like paint, like I don't know, like paint tubes. I guess I don't know what would work, or like jars or something, and then you just have to find the right ones. Like he's looking for specific colors or something. Maybe like the hint would be like, I don't know. Oh, I don't know if that matters anyway. It probably wouldn't matter because he would just have a quest for that item. There's never like a time where you can choose what item you're giving him. You just click him. So there wouldn't be, there's not really a way to do that. So you just have to be like, he wants a paintbrush, and you find a paintbrush, that's it. Okay, now we need the visual component on this, so we need to go make a widget. Unfortunately, I hate doing this part. User interface widget. Okay, we're just gonna do a horizontal box. And we're going to, that's it. And then we're just going to add, we need another widget, unfortunately. Do we? Yeah, we do, I guess. We'll call it slot. And this is just going to be a single icon, so we're just going to do an image. And that's probably going to be it. We might want to add some padding on it, I guess. Which means we probably need to put this in a... We do a canvas panel. Let's do a size box, and we'll just do a aspect ratio. I don't think I wanted this in a canvas panel. I think we just get rid of that. And then we do padding on here of like 10. Let's do an apple for now. And then we're just going to have a boolean in here. Actually, no, we're not going to do that at all. We're just going to do a variable that's a texture 2D soft object. Pre-construct. Icon texture. That's it. Okay. And then this, we have our horizontal box. We need a size probably or something around this. What is happening? Janko, I'm on my pills my doctor prescribed. I have never felt so relaxed in my life. I'm just flowing. Wait, is this the wrong stream? Wait, you don't know me. Congratulations. I'm glad that you are prescribed medication that is working for you, I assume. Kraz, thank you so much for the gifted subs. That was super nice of you. 5 gifted subs. Appreciate that. Hype train. And no, Janko, I don't know you, but I'm still happy for you. Okay, let's wrap this with a size box. I just want to clamp the max height. Probably like to 60. Which means I kind of need to put this, wrap with this with a canvas panel, I believe. No, I don't. We just change this to desired. And let's just drop one of those slots in here for now. Trigger manager slot. That border is huge. Let's make it 5. Now we're talking. And then I think, should we grade? Okay, so there's a couple options. One is we can gray these out. Let's just do this. Let's go. Make a boolean out of this. And we'll just do set color and opacity here. True, we'll do white and then go like, actually we'll go like this. And then false, we'll just do pure white. I'm gonna set this to true by default so you can see what it looks like. Yeah. Why do we have so much padding on the right side? want this. We want this left side left aligned. Why is there so much padding on the right side? We're just changing the height. But why would that not just like autofill left? I can't change this. Doesn't matter anyway. Why is that happening? Because of this? That stretches it. That aligns it like that, but like why still? I'm still confused. Why is this happening? I'm very confused. Okay. I don't get it. Why is this happening? Is that where it went wrong? Guess not. What the heck? Why are there padding? I don't get it. This doesn't work because if I add another one, it just scales it down more. And I don't want it to scale. I want it to just like fill. Why? Do I need to like not use a horizontal block? Should I use something else? What if I just do a grid panel? Or uniform grid panel? No, then it's still scaling. There's is that because I have no? Because of this. It doesn't matter. Why? Why is it doing this? You would think that the width would just be like filled, right? Why isn't the width just filled? This is annoying. I don't understand this. But this is now clamping. What if we make it 30? No, it doesn't. Yeah. Ugh. I don't understand. Wait, what? What did I do? Is it just because I changed the size of the... Oh, that's probably why. Because I changed the size of the... Okay. I changed the size of the icon to 60 by 60. It was 100. If I do 100 here, it adds the padding on it. Got it. Stupid. Okay, I know what's wrong now. Right? I can duplicate this. Yeah, okay. Dumb. Okay, I know what's wrong. So I can get rid of all these now. Let's get rid of 2 of them. I need a little more padding now. Let's do 6. Well, now we have a stupid size again. Why? But now there's no padding. They're just... Ah. Okay. Better solution here. Let's just... No, because I can't do that either. Oh. Did I really press that? Wait, what did I press? I don't even know what I just pressed or how that worked. Oh, we have padding now. Can't do any padding on in the up and down. That's the problem. Because then it breaks this thing when we try to scale it. Okay, that was stupid. Sorry. Okay, now. What do we care about? We want, let's see. Trigger amount. We want triggered amount. Let's call this trigger max. We want to know what icon. Let's wait on that one. Let's do for loop. Do a create widget, trigger slot. This is going to be triggered texture. And then duplicate this. Untriggered texture, and then we're going to do one more thing. We're just going to say gray out untriggered. Okay, and then the untriggered goes here, and then to determine if this was triggered or not, we just need to know the trigger amount. Is this less than or equal to the amount we're on for the index, right? So if we've triggered 0 of them, well, the first index is going to be 1. Right. Done this the other way around. Okay, so yeah, so if we've triggered 0 of them, then the first loop will be 1. It is less than or equal to, meaning we are, damn it, untriggering it. Untriggered. But if it is greater than, this should just be less than. If we triggered 1 and we're on index 1, then it's equal to, in which case this should be true. No, it should be false. So we have triggered it. Right. If we've triggered one of them and we're on the second index now, then the second index will be 2. So 1 is less than 2. So we show the untriggered amount. And then if this is supposed to be grayed out, if it's supposed to be grayed out and we are not less than, I think this needs to be this, then we want to gray it out. I think that's all we need to do. Oh, no, it's not. But we're close. Icon box. We need to reset this every time as well. Clear children. Okay, let's set the trigger amount to 2. Let's set the trigger max amount to 2. We'll set the trigger amount to 1. we'll set the trigger texture to an apple, and the untriggered texture also to an apple, and we want to gray it out. Bingo. Perfect. Let's do the grayed out a little more. Grayed out. It's not super obvious. Let's go a little darker and a little more transparent. That's better. Cool. So now we can like light up how many we've done, or we can show two different images. So like if we wanted to do that, let's go in here and say, let's do actually like this. Let's do trigger texture will be this one, and the untrigger texture will be that one. And we don't want to gray out. Then we can show like this. Trigger this one, we haven't triggered this one. Cool. What I'm thinking is we have like skulls, and then we put X's over them for another icon to like show that you've defeated multiple enemies, rather than lighting it up when you have a skull, right? I don't know. I think that would make more sense if just showed like 3 skulls, and then every time you defeat an enemy, it would just cross one out. Okay, so that's working, and we should be done there. And then we just need to update this. So that would mean we just update the widget, and to do that, we'll just set that. Set that. I don't think we want to change these for the update. I think this will just be like when we set it up the first time. And grayed out too. I don't think we need to change those. We'll just change these. Okay. 0. 0. Let's actually set this to 3 to start with as the default, just so we can see it. And we'll leave it on apples, I guess. Cool. Okay, now we go back to our trigger manager. We add this widget. This is going to be a trigger widget. I think we don't need to do anything crazy with this. We just need to set it to trigger visuals, draw size, probably fine. We want this to be, I think, world-based. Here's a question. Should we show this at all times, or should we just have this showing when you hover over it? Probably all times. We could have it like fade out or something based on distance, but for now I think we'll just leave it alone. Okay, so every time we update this, we want to update our widget as well. We might want to do something fancy with the widget when we... Are we deleting, destroying the actor? Or not, so I guess we'll just leave it alone. That's fine. If you beat it, if you finished it and we don't want to trigger it again, when you come back in, it just disappears. It just won't be there. I guess that's fine. We could add some polish though, like do some popping in or something like that. Some animations. But for now, let's just grab our widget, get user object, cast to trigger. Could do this one time and just like promote it, but I don't think it matters. Update to widget. And we just want the trigger amount. And a trigger amount needed. And we well, that doesn't matter. We'll just set that up on here. So it does mean we should probably do like on begin play. Let's do this. And we want to do let's do this on construction script actually. We can't do that in construction script. Why? I want to be able to change the widget in here. Might need a blueprint interface for that, I guess. It's kind of dumb. How am I supposed to change this then? Like what I want to do is basically just be able to change these things in here and then have it update on the widget real time. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. It won't show in real time anyway. Never mind, it doesn't matter. But I still need to set these things up. So we need to do set trigger max amount. Okay. So we need to promote these now. And now all these need to be exposed on, or well, they need to be public. Okay, that should work. Okay, so now, oh wait, no, it is showing. If it's 0.5. Hold on. We want this to be at 30 degrees. In Y. always locked there. Why are the apples so far to the left? Is this a problem with the widget? Doesn't look like it. If I do like 10, does it stay where it's supposed to be? Yeah. Why though? Oh, no, it only shows 6 or 7. Why? Because it's 500 by 500. Which means if we switch it to be like 1,000, now it'll probably show all 10. And it moves it way far to the left. Okay. How do we fix that? Do we fix it in here? We wrap this with a canvas panel. Let me just center this. Do size to content. Yep. Now we're fixed. Okay. Now it's centered. I guess 1,000 is pretty crazy. Let's just stick to 500. I don't think we'll ever do more than like 3 or 4. It would be nice to override the size of that. I think we just go a little smaller by default. I think in here we just set our thing to like 48 by 48 maybe. And our icon box, no, the size box. 48. But the trigger mount's not working. Oh, probably just because we need to update it right away. Not that it matters. We shouldn't have to do this. Oh, maybe it's because this one is set. Trigger mount needed 3. Nope. Okay, so let's go. We're gonna change this to trigger here. And change this to trigger here. This needs this will trigger this guy. Trigger amount 0. Amount needed is 2. Untrigger if amount changed. Sure. Oh yeah, so here's an issue. Like, I would like this to just untrigger completely. We'll figure that out. That's fine. Gray out untriggered. Oh, that's the problem. That's why that wasn't working. Okay, grayed out. Flip the switch. That worked. Don't have dynamite. Triggered. Okay, the problem is that we need to clear this level because we've already done that one, so it didn't trigger. That one worked. Cheat. Beautiful. Okay. We just probably want an option to delete that. This was more work than I expected it to be, but it's actually it's not bad. We did it quite fast. So yeah, we need an option to destroy when triggered, when complete. And that should get rid of the widget, I believe. We could do something fancy where like fade it out or have them pop out or something. Oh, and our box is gone now. Let's just set it up on another thing after this. Oh, I didn't turn it on. Duh. We'll just make a second switch. This also means we can have multiple things triggering. Like, we don't need to trigger this one now. It's optional. Let's do that. And then it deletes itself immediately. So you might want to do a thing where it doesn't happen immediately. Yeah, I kind of figured this was going to happen. Pending kill. Yep, okay. This is what we do is valids. It's just because it's already been destroyed, so it's... Oh, actually, no, yeah. Let's do a custom event here. And then we'll do a delay. For now, just a delay is fine. Let's do like a 1 second delay and then, oops. And destroy. They call it do. Okay. I do think when we turn these things on, we should do some sort of like trigger for them. Like in here, whenever they get created, we'll do an animation. So let's make an animation for them. Let's call it bounce or something. It doesn't matter. Size box. We'll do transform. So like 0.5 seconds. Let's start them smaller. Let's start them at scale. Let's do point. Let's just do 0. We'll go here to do 1.2. What? Excuse me. 1.2. This stupid thing. This happens all the time to me. Like, it doesn't let you put a number in if we key it first. Still no. I have to like click off. I don't remember how to do it now. There it goes. Wait, what? Why are we skewing? Did I change something in shear? What? Why did shear get changed to 1.2? Did everything get changed to 1.2? Why is the angle here? Now I kind of want to rotate it in though. Because that'd be kind of fun. Oh, my bad. I know how many. I know how many degrees are in a circle. I don't know. I don't love it. Maybe we don't rotate it in. Whatever. We'll leave it for now. Should we add a sound effect to it? I can't hear it. Let's assume that's what we want. Pause the music. Okay. So then whenever we create this, we want to spin it in. I think we should only do it if it's successful. I just realized that this is gonna basically update. This is gonna animate every single one every time we update it. So if you have like 5 levers you're supposed to pull, and you have 3 done already and you pull the 4th lever, they're all going to go animate in the exact same time. So what we want to do is we add them all and then just animate the last one. So we'll just do, that's fine, we'll just do animate here. If we want to animate, then we'll go animations, bounce, play. Turn that back down and turn this back on. Okay, and then when we go back into here, refresh this, and we want to do if the triggered amount is equal to the current index, that's when we want to animate it. So if we have 1 complete and we're on index 1, then we animate it there. We don't animate anything below that. So if we have 4 triggered and we're on 1, we don't want to animate that one. Okay, let's test it. That works pretty well. Let's go here and let's make a new animation for this one. And we'll grab the whole icon box and we'll just do pop out. I don't know if I want this thing to go from 0. Sorry, I'm switching gears. On the scale, I don't think we should start from 0. I think we start from 1. And then let's bounce it down to like 0.2. I almost kind of want to like add another track. I want to do like color, but I don't want to override our color and opacity. No, I guess we do actually. No, I don't want to do this. I wanted to like override the color of it. To like make it turn white. But I can't do that. I could do like black, but I can't do white. It's fine. Okay, now we're gonna go in here. Yeah, we want to animate this out. Icon box. Transform. Scale. Scale. 0, 0. That's it. Let's make it a little, let's add a little bit of poppiness to it. And then I kind of want to do some translation on it. So let's add, translation here. And let's go Y down to here. And then we'll start that here. Don't love that. Where's our curve? I had a key. It's so annoying, like adding a key is different in different places. Quit moving around everywhere. I don't want you to move. Oh my god. Just trying to select these keys. There we go. That looks awful. Our curves all messed up. Yep. Why? Because of you. Oh no, what'd I do? Okay, that's a whole second. We've also needed. There we go. Nope. Need to fix this. How do I fix this? There we go. Okay, we'll just call a remove on this, which will play the animation and remove it after 1 second. Pop out. Play. Let's just do play with finished event. Actually, I guess this doesn't matter. You could do like a event dispatcher on it, I guess, if you change the length of this animation. Sure. Why not? We'll overcomplicate it. Grab our widget here. We're gonna do remove and then bind to removed widget, I think. Is that what I just called it? Yep. Okay, now finish them. Cool. We should do a slight delay. Do like a 1 second delay just to have it time to sink in. And maybe play an animation, or I mean a sound effect here. Let's do success sound effect. Sound bass, I think. Let's do another delay here. Let's call this complete or finish. Finish effects, sure. Let's do play sound 2D. Plug this in. And then for now, let's make this. Let's call it like the quest complete success or quest success thing. I think that works. Cool. Okay. let's test it one more time, make sure that the explosion works and everything. Oh, it worked the first time. Why did it work the first time? Maybe it didn't. Maybe it just happened the second. Oh, I know what's happening. Let's move all of this to a new custom event I hear called, oh, not a comment. We'll just call it success. And we'll put a delay on it. And that goes here. We don't need this anymore. Okay. I think I'm happy with that. So we'll do a 1 second delay, then we'll do all this. And then we should probably do another delay here. Just like half a second delay before that goes away. Okay. So now, no, we want to cheat. We want to clear. Save. Pause this. Turn the volume up a little bit. That didn't work. Why? That was perfect. Beautiful. Perfect. Perfect. Absolutely love it. Save. Great. Cool. We have that. Now we should be able to do the exact same thing with like anything. So we can do over here and have these guys trigger this one over here instead. And then this guy can trigger this thing. And that makes us start moving. Can't turn it back off, but that worked. Okay, we can do so many cool things now. We can trigger all kinds of stuff. You can also be really cool. We're just gonna add more features on just in case. Is on the finished event here, we have a trigger actor on finish, and we're gonna trigger. We're just gonna make like everything can just be triggerable. I can't think of a situation where you'd want this to trigger actors and also like loop or whatever, but just in case, we'll do it. This needs to be multiple actors. I know better. Converting things to an array after the fact is super annoying. And now you can do like massive chains of events. Where we now have like, this can now trigger this one. This can now ask for 3 triggers. This can go away, I guess. So you trigger this one, trigger this one. Oh, that's not triggering both. These can also trigger multiple things. And this one moves, and when it gets to the end, it should trigger that last one, and then it will blow up. It's so good. Love it. Jana's gonna be like, I can do too much stuff with these things now. But now we can have some really crazy stuff in every level. Yeah. We can do a lot with that. Cool. Love it. And that chest could even trigger something else. Like, yeah, we have lots of cool things going on now. What else? Oh, right. Oh yeah, and this bandit will also trigger things, right? We set that up already. His challenge. Yeah, we'll also trigger that, so we can... I need a carrot. Oh, that triggered it directly. Right. We want his challenge to trigger this instead. Perfect. Beautiful. And then this will get to the end and it'll try to trigger it, and then we're gonna get a, I just remember we're gonna get an error. Okay, that's okay. There it is, runtime error. Yep. Because we need an is valid here. This shouldn't really be happening very often. I don't think we'll be building things that can have like multiple ways to trigger it, and then therefore not being able to trigger it again later. But yeah. What else might be nice is if we make our levers so they can be turned on or off. Let's edit the lever. There's nothing in event graph which tells me that let's go over here. We already have the BPI trigger, so let's go to our interfaces trigger event. And let's do should shake. There, music back. I thought we had, maybe it's in here. We have a trigger. Trigger events. Let's just do I want to be able to turn these on and off. Isn't there like a can interact though? Prop interact. Do shake event. Event ID. let's just add a can interact Boolean. The problem with this, I'm pretty sure a player controller is not going to respect that. I know it's not going to. I need like a can interact from this. Oh, I have one. Okay, never mind. So back to prop. We don't care about this. We care about this. Oh. Which is already being handled. So we don't have to worry about this. We're already doing this. That's the, yeah, okay. So what I care about here is we do our interactable, and we do set can interact to this. Meaning, if we trigger this, we could trigger like yes, so here we can turn levers on and off essentially, so they can't be used. And that should just work, I think. I made it can't interact on this. Oh, I made it on the prop, so we don't want this. But we could have it on here. I don't know if there's a, we could have like a lock or something icon maybe over top of it. I don't know. We could use that trigger event for that though. Just have like a lock and unlock icon. All right, whatever. This is fine. I don't know, could be kind of interesting. Got a door. Why are you doing this? Thank you. And you drag one of these guys over the top of it. Just need to trigger one of them, and you do a lock. I guess. And then it triggers this. Oh, right. Does this, can the doors be opened by a trigger? I guess we can add that. It'll just toggle back and forth, so. Or we can just set door open to true on this. Or to whatever this is, maybe. Or the opposite. Nah, let's not do that. Like we should be able to make this non-interactable from the start though. And then, oh yeah, then the event trigger would make it interactable. So we probably wouldn't want to trigger the door to open. We just want to trigger the door to like be interactable at this point. So we just do this, do set can interact. This. And then play sound. Maybe like an unlock sound. Have an unlock. Sure. Which means we would also need to set this guy. We go to interactable and we say can interact no. Nothing happens, and then this lever here. Also cannot be interacted with? Why? Did I break something? Probably. What did I do? Why can I not interact with this one? What did I do? Is it getting triggered or something by default? No, because the other ones were working fine. This one I can flip. This one I suddenly can't flip. Is it like a weird, is there a weird like collision somewhere? Yeah. Oh, but that's not, oh, it did work. There's a weird collision going on over here somewhere. That's not what I want to do. Show collision. Oh. Oh. These guys have like enormous collisions on them for some reason. Oh. Okay. That's because they have the 500 by 500 thing on them. I just need to make them non-collidable here. No, this one. This. Just have no collisions. No collision. We should build a thing where you, when you flip a lever or something like that, we have an option to like move the camera. Then we'll just like freeze gameplay or whatever and just like ease the camera over the location and then ease back. That would be really handy for like when you're doing puzzles in larger levels and you need to know what triggered. Okay, we'll do that next time though. It's 2 o'clock. I'm hungry. It's dinner. It's lunchtime. Let's go. I'm gonna get some lunch. You guys are really fun to hang out with. Thank you for chatting with me today and keeping me entertained while I work on this. Appreciate it. I will be back on Friday, maybe tomorrow. One of these days I'll be streaming. It won't be Thursday, I'll tell you that much, because it's Jan's birthday. So, but I will be back soon, and I will catch you guys then. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. Thank you for the gifted subs today, Kraz. I really appreciate that. That was really nice of you. And thanks guys for coming in. Bye.